Bets.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with BetBlitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Today's a new day and we're looking to set you up with a few of some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. Please take a moment to hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 125 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, at the end of the video, let us know which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you want access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord, where they drop picks every single day from their top tier analysts across all the major sports leagues on DFS platforms. So go give them a check out. And when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive a 20% off your order. All right, let's get right into the best picks for today. So for our first pick, we'll be headed over to the PRA tab, and this time we'll be selecting Kennedy Carter for more than 25.5 PRA. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you'd like to try Outlier for yourself, use our link in the description below for a free 7-day trial. We see that Kennedy Carter has actually exceeded this line in 8 of her last 10 games. Additionally, Carter has exceeded this line in 55% of her last 20 games. And head-to-head versus the Aces, Carter has actually exceeded this line in her last 2 matchups. Now, Kennedy Carter in the Chicago Sky will be facing off against the Las Vegas Aces defense that is pretty below average when it comes to defending opponent PRAs, giving up a lot of points, rebounds, as well as assists. And when it comes to defending against opponent guards, the Aces aren't much better, ranked near the bottom of the league, especially when it comes to points allowed to opponent guards, as well as rebounds. So overall, Kennedy Carter should have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at our minutes, we see that Kennedy Carter is getting a solid dose of minutes over our last 10 games, averaging near 29 minutes per game. We would like to see this a bit higher to be taking her over on it. However, it still has been plenty of minutes for her to reach her line. In fact, in 8 of her last 10 games, she's actually exceeded this line. Taking a closer look at her games, we see that Kennedy Carter has been an all-around player, especially when it comes to scoring, but also her rebounding and playmaking has also been fantastic. This is a line she is capable of reaching on points alone. However, adding in her rebounds and assists just makes it all the more better of a pick, and we expect her to bring in her strong, well-rounded play into this game as well. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Kennedy Carter for more than 25.5 PRA. For our next pick, we'll actually be headed over to the points plus assists tab, and this time we'll be selecting Kelsey Plum for less than 22.5 points plus assists. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that Kelsey Plum has actually fallen below this line in 7 of her last 10 games. Additionally, Plum has fallen below this line in 60% of her last 20 games. And head-to-head versus Chicago, Plum has fallen below this line in 4 of her last 7 matchups. Now, Kelsey Plum and the Las Vegas Aces will be facing off against the Chicago Sky defense that is pretty average, if not below average, when it comes to defending against opponents' scoring as well as playmaking. The Sky are ranked near the bottom of the league in both categories, and their defending is pretty much consistent when it comes to defending against opponent guards as well. Again, ranked near the bottom of the league when it comes to scoring and playmaking. However, despite their poor defense, we expect them to be able to keep Kelsey Plum contained. Taking a closer look here at her minutes, we see that Kelsey Plum has played a solid dose of minutes over her last 10 games, averaging over 33 minutes per game. However, despite her solid playing time, it hasn't really translated to an increase in her scoring or playmaking. In fact, in her last 5 games, she's on a 5 straight game streak of falling below this line, and we expect that to continue on into this game as well. Taking a closer look here at her last few games, we see that Kelsey Plum has been pretty inconsistent when it comes to her scoring and playmaking. As of late, she hasn't been really playmaking the ball very well. However, her scoring has remained at a pretty decent level. However, she still is in a bit of a slump as her numbers show. And again, we expect this to continue on into this game as well, and for her to fall below her line. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Kelsey Plum for less than 22.5 points plus assists. Now, for those of you making picks on Underdog Fantasy as well, we want to share a couple of plays that we thought had a great chance of hitting, and that's Dearica Hamby for higher than 0.5 double-doubles, as well as Satu Sabali for higher than 0.5 double-doubles. And if you like making picks on the traditional PRA stats, but also want access to making picks on things like double-doubles as well as triple-doubles, check out Underdog Fantasy, because right now when you use code BETBLITZ, you'll receive a free pick, and now they are giving up to $1,000 in bonus cash after you sign up. So again, a free pick and $1,000 in bonus cash. And we've had a very great hit rate with them, so you want to make sure that you go check them out. For our third pick, we'll actually be in the WNBA first half section, this time under the points tab, and we'll be selecting Asia Wilson for less than 13.5 first half points. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that Asia Wilson has actually fallen below this line in 9 of her last 10 first halves. Additionally, Asia Wilson has fallen below this line in 75% of her last 20 first halves. And head-to-head versus the Chicago Sky, Asia Wilson has fallen below this line in 4 of her last 7 matchups in the first half. Now, Asia Wilson and the Las Vegas Aces will be facing off against the Chicago Sky defense that's pretty average when it comes to defending against opponents' scoring. Currently, the Sky are ranked 6th in points allowed to their opponents overall. When it comes to defending against opponents' centers, the Sky are a little bit better, however, ranked 5th, only allowing 15 points for the entire game. So overall, Asia Wilson shouldn't have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at our minutes, we see that Asia Wilson has been playing a solid dose of minutes in the first half, averaging near 17 minutes per first halves in the last 10 games. This is slightly higher than we like to see it to take her under on it. However, her minutes have not necessarily translated to an increase in points in the first half, especially on the road. In fact, in 5 of her last 6 road games on the road, she's actually fallen below this line, even with her solid playing time. Taking a closer look at her last few games, we see that Asia Wilson is a pretty solid scorer overall. However, most of her scoring, if you watch her film, is traditionally in the second half. She really picks up her aggression, especially scoring during the second half of the game. And even still, she doesn't score too many points overall. So for all these reasons, again, we'll be taking Asia Wilson for less than 13.5 points. All right, these are picks for today, and after we finish reviewing, let us know down in the comment section which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, or any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. So for our picks, we took Kennedy Carter for more than 25.5 PRA. We took Kelsey Plum for less than 22.5 points plus assist. And finally, we took Asia Wilson for less than 13.5 first half points. Now, we're not saying to take all these picks together and throw them into some huge parlay, but overall, these picks individually could be some useful additions to the overall entries that you have in mind. And again, if you like these picks but want access to even more picks, click the link on our description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord, where their analysts drop detailed picks every single day. And right now, they are doing a free 7-day trial after sign up. And when you use code BLITZ, you'll receive 20% off your orders. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment to hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 125 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.